Hey guys, welcome to Traditional Bow Hunting Wilderness Podcast. This is Jason Samkovic. Today we're going to talk about your release styles, and I'm going to do this in slow motion. I made a video about this, shooting a traditional bow, your release options. I made that one about a year or two ago, and it was a good video, but I was self-recording it, so it was kind of, and I did it inside. Anyway, this one, we're going to kind of highlight the same thing, but I'm going to be able to do it in slow motion for you here, because we got good light outside. I got Tina working the camera for me. But basically, you have three different types of releases as far as I'm concerned. One, or your anchor and releases. One of them is fixed, where it comes in and you lock and you hold right there. Okay, it just stays there. And when you release, the hand stays still. Okay, that's one of them that a lot of people strive for. Another one is your pull through. Your pull through, so you're going to bring it in, you're going to lock in as you come back, and then you're going to pull, and snap, and your hand's going to come back. That pull right through, one fluid motion release is another great option. Third one is a hybrid of those, where you're going to do kind of both, where I'm going to come in and I'm going to settle into anchor, and I'm going to just be a little forward to where my anchor is. If this is my anchor, I'm coming in, I hit it, I kind of drop in, but right before I'm ready to shoot, I'm going to go back to that anchor and hit. And it's kind of combines the two. All three of them have advantages. There is no right way or wrong way to do it, but it's something worth checking and testing for yourself to see what method works best for you. I find I get the actual best release by doing a straight pull through, boom, release. I get the best release. But the downside to that is I feel rushed and almost panicked that when I get here, I gotta pull through that release. It scares me, and it's all in my head, but it scares me. When I shoot with a fixed and I come in and I lock in here, I get static, I get static and locked into here. And then what happens is when I go to release, I will dump that bow arm and twist that bow arm out. Or I'll pluck the string, but I do something happen, some kind of collapse. So for me, that hybrid version works the best. You'll have to pick which one is the best for you. I'm going to show you all three, and like I said, here we can actually see them in real time and how they're going to be. So first one is going to be a fixed. We're going to come in and lock in and stay right there and try and keep that hand when I draw that. So it's going to stay right there. That is the whole concept of this fixed anchor. So I'm going to come in, I'm going to drop back and lock in, and I'm holding, and I just keep that release hand right there. Now the next one is going to be, and again, this way I can play that in slow motion for you. Next one is going to be where I'm going to pull right through. This one is my best release, but like I said, it does scare me personally. I'm not, in my mind, it psychs me out. But that's where you come back, draw, and you go right back like that. Okay, that is, not snap shooting. It's in the release. But it's a pull through release. The one I do the most is this hybrid one, where I'm going to come in, hit my anchor, I'm going to creep forward a little bit, just because I'm at a resting point, basically, till I get everything lined up, till I feel confident. When I do, I'm going to creep that back and bring it into that dynamic release. So it's kind of a mixture of both. That kind of goes like this. So I come back and lock in the anchor, and I come forward. When I'm ready, I bring it back, and there it is. So it's a combination of two. I'll show it to you again. We'll do it. So it comes back. Here comes that deer. I bring it in, lock into anchor, and I come forward a little bit. And when I'm ready to shoot, whenever I'm ready, he's still waiting. He turns, and there it is. So it's that last little pull that gives me my push and pull method that you get with that dynamic release. I get all those benefits. It's very hard for me to torque a bow or move it because of the fact that everything is linear movement as it's happening, pushing forward, pulling at the same time on that release. With a fixed, everything is static. We got a bear shaft. I always shoot a bear shaft, so I got one in here. We're going to use it. No feathers, but but with the fixed one, everything is locked stationary, so it kind of gets stagnant. And then what can happen with that is you can actually collapse and dump. I'm going to try to not fake that, but when I do a fixed and I hold for a long time when I shoot, I can collapse. So we're going to try and mimic it. I'm not going to do it on purpose, but it may happen on its own here. So we come in for that fixed, locked in right here, and I'm going to hold it for a little bit. And now when I shoot that, I don't know if you saw what happened there. A whole bunch of stuff. You'll see it in the slow motion part. So that fixed one for me, I think I was plucking a little bit, then I think I moved my bow arm, I think I even torqued that. But with that fixed one, because you're holding everything stationary and static, when you release, there's a whole bunch of stuff that can go wrong. Where when it's dynamic, I got a judo on here, we'll fire that judo once. That dynamic, whether it's straight continuous pull through, or it's a hybrid version of that dynamic pull through, that one is where I get that clean release, and I get that control, and I can take my time and wait for that animal. It gives me that, I don't have to go thump and be gone. Okay, I don't like that where I got to come in and go, and when I get there, it has to go. I don't want that. I want that control. I can come in. Here's that deer walking by. Waiting for him to stop. Done. Just like that. Did you see that last little pull? Gives me the control to do whatever I want to do. So hopefully this video helps you out. Like I said, I'm going to be putting these into slow motion here to kind of put it into perspective for you, and hopefully you can see them firsthand for yourself, and hopefully it gives you some ideas. But test all of them. There is no right or wrong way here. Not one is better than the other. It's all personal preference. Grab the string, pull it back, shoot it however you want to. This hopefully helps you though. Thanks for watching.